It's Yuka here, and welcome back to Flashback. The LEC studio had an international flair as fans traveled from across Europe to watch the penultimate week of spring. So, let's get straight into it. Kicking off the week, G2 looked to secure their top spot against Splice. Splice were in the form of their lives and dismantled G2 after Humanoid brilliantly caught out Caps, while Northscare trapped Wonder and Mickey.
Within the hopes of G2 ever winning this fight, Yankel's still on the dragon! Splice come down, they won't get it!
A surprise attack by Caps gave G2 a glimmer of hope until Vizicachi TP'd in and set up Kabe for the triple kill.
And it's a party for Splice! Cause they ripped through G2! Holy hell!
Splice crashed G2's base, but despite Wonder's best efforts, Vizicachi survived with a sliver of health to earn Splice the upset, catapulting them into the fight for second. Then, Schalke looked to save their playoffs bid and end their losing streak against Excel. Support Mystiques was making his debut for Excel and was ready to impress with a fantastic prediction on Memento. Things were looking bad for Schalke, but Upset was ready to dig them out of trouble as he somehow picked up a pentakill.
The main man for Schalke stands up and is counting!
Though, perhaps that made Upset a little bit overconfident, as Excel baited him in to win the fight and the game, making Schalke the first team in European history to earn a penta and still lose. Following that, SK clashed with Origen as the battle for playoffs continued. A teamfight broke out in the river, and Cold went deep to take down Crownshot before finding another 2 kills for his troubles. Then, Origen channeled the spirit of their founder Xpeke as Alphari and Nukeduck backdoored SK to pick up the win. Next up, Prophet and Wadid returned to Rogue's lineup as they looked to knock down Vitality. Unfortunately for Rogue, Cabochard still survived and Mowgli cleaned up for the double kill. Cabochard was near unstoppable as he steamrolled through Prophet and Kikis 2v1 before eventually going down. But that didn't stop Attila from putting on a show for the traveling Portuguese fans as he flashed past the petrifying gaze and cleaned up Rogue's base for the win. And to close out day 1, Fnatic took on Misfits in one of the most important games of the split. The last time these teams met, Soaz stomped Bwipo, but revenge was sweet for the Fnatic top laner who solo killed his mentor for first blood. Meanwhile, Gorilla started the game brilliantly and gave Misfits the edge down bot lane as he turned on Reckless to take him down. However, Fnatic never lost control of the game, and Bwipo was godlike as he and his team took down Misfits under tower to earn an invaluable win.
We are in a pretty tough position right now. We really needed wins, especially the ones against Misfits and Splice, since that's the direct competitors for the playoff spots.
After an action-packed day of surprises, there was more entertainment to come as the teams returned to the LEC studio for day 2. After day 1 losses, Schalke and Misfits both needed to bounce back with a win in order to save their playoffs hopes. Schalke looked shaky at the start when Memento accidentally took Abidagi's blue buff, but the jungler made the best of a bad situation, and he slayed Febivin for first blood. Misfits then upstaged Schalke with a much bigger mistake, as a bizarre Baron attempt gifted Odoamne a quadra kill and the objective.
Misfits! They're done! They're dead in the water!
Maxlor's Miss Sejuani ult summed up Misfits' form and made Odoamne's cleanup job easy as he dealt more damage than the entirety of Misfits for an important win. Then, Splice looked to secure their top 6 finish against playoff rivals SK Gaming. Splice got off to a great start again, and Xerxes earned a double kill with a little help from Rift Herald, and Humanoid sniped Selfmade. Things looked good for SK when they downed Kabe, but Vizicachi performed his best magic trick, making SK disappear and revealing Splice's card was an ace, earning them the win.
1, 2, another! Falling like dominoes! SK had felt so good, but it ends so bad!
Next, Fnatic looked to continue their late run of form against Excel. You can see Fnatic's confidence is at an all-time high as a level 1 invade gifted Reckless first blood. The Swedish ADC made the most of his early advantage and ripped through Excel with a triple kill. The siege of Reckless and Nemesis as an on-hit Nico was too much for Excel as Fnatic continued their fantastic win streak. Following that, Origen looked to reward the traveling Danish fans by securing their playoff place against Rogue. Rogue looked to shut down Alphari early, but the Welshman played the 2v1 beautifully before Cold roamed up to steal the glory. Crocodile Hunter's Rogue hadn't given up and rallied more troops to the top lane, but even 4 men couldn't take down Alphari. Rogue's plan had failed and made it easy for Origen as Nukeduck and Alphari sliced through their opponents to secure their top 6 finish. Then it was time for the main event, as the LEC's top 2 teams, G2 and Vitality, battled it out on the Rift. Vitality were flying and Wonder was suffering, as a fantastic pillar from Jack Troll helped Mowgli take him down. Vitality were dominating, but a brave Baron call ended in disaster, as Wonder finally got his revenge on Cabochard and brought G2 back into the game. Though, those chances looked slim when all 5 members of Vitality charged into G2's base, but somehow, Mickey and Wonder managed to save the game. Then, it was G2's turn to try to finish the game, and Caps was in no mood to wait as he dragged his whole team into the base. The final fight had heart-and-mouth moments for both teams, but G2 narrowly won. Following Week 8's games, 4 of the playoff places are secured, with Fnatic and Schalke currently in the driver's seat to claim the final 2. We're on the road to Rotterdam, and you can secure your tickets today at eu.lollysports.com/Rotterdam. And if you want to watch any of the full games, head on over to watch.lollysports.com and earn those in-game rewards. The final week of the spring regular season begins on Friday, March 15th, and with a high chance of tiebreakers, you do not want to miss it.